Hey guys, what's up? It's mp4podcast.com, and today I have a message for iPhone developers, and that you should really think about the controls of your games, because some of you guys do put out some good quality games, but some of these games are lacking in controls. I'm going to give you some examples of what I'm talking about. Here's a game called Abigail. Now this game works on tilt, as you can see, and you kind of have to, I guess, like, let me lower this a little bit. I might actually even die. I just want to give you an example of what I don't like about some of these games that are coming out, is that it's kind of laggy a little bit. This doesn't give you a lot of great control this way. And, you get this thing, it's kind of hard to control, but it really would. Let me see if I can pause this. But what I want to talk about is that this game should have 3 sets of controls. 1, it should have tilt. 2, it should have a slider if I want to use my thumb like this. And of course, a D-pad. Now, Cave Donapaccio, however you pronounce that game, from Japan, they had a really nice idea when they did their game. It wasn't just a D-pad where you went back and forth like this. They used the whole area. So if you went like this and moved, or this way or this way, they gave you a lot of room to maneuver for your controls. And that's what I want to see out of these shooters, because I do like shooters quite a lot. But some of these companies that are putting these games out are really not getting the controls right, and if you don't get the controls right, it's actually going to hurt your game more than graphics or anything else, because it just ruins the gameplay. So this game, unless I was really desperate, maybe I would try to play it a little bit more, but I don't know, it's not doing it for me. Next up is Chopper, whatever it's called. And basically you have these people you have to save, put a ladder down. Really loose controls. I know it's a chopper, but let me see if it's on go. Oh, continue. Here we go. Alright. As we can see, you have to, it's extremely loose, and this may not be the way that I prefer to play. I may want to play on a D-pad, which I think would be nice. I actually have another game that's it's so hard, like you just crash the helicopter all the time. I have an old game when I was a kid that was about a chopper rescue, and it was one of those games that used, I guess, like what would you ever call, like they would have the drawings put into the screen, kind of. And if you know what I'm talking about, there are a bunch of pictures, and it only lights up when the chopper's over here. So if the chopper's over here, it lights up black, and so it would move across. So it gave you the illusion that there was something moving with animation, but it wasn't actually. I think Tiger was well known for those, but this wasn't a Tiger game. I'm trying to play this with the camcorder, so I can't really play this game. But again, I would appreciate having a D-pad playing this game. It's not here, so I'm just going to check real quick to see if this does have a D-pad. Let me see if I can go in here. Exit. I don't even think it does. Help. No. Alright, so that could have been a good game, but it doesn't have that. Here's another game that was hurt by bad controls. This game looks a lot like an SNK game, something like a Metal Slug that was, that SNK was known for their graphics. And let me just go into options, see, no options for controls. Is there anything here? Nope. So let's start her up. Go. You got fire, bomb, and pause. And as you can see, that D-pad is so small. My thumb covers basically. So now I'm just going like this, and it's very hard to maneuver. As you can see, it's very hard. I have to go like this, and my thumb sometimes actually comes off the D-pad. Somebody with let me see, big thumbs, that little D-pad is very hard to control, and it ruins the game. I do see a pretty good game in here. It seems a lot like an SNK game. It's something that I actually really want to play, but going through the aggravation of playing this and the controls, it's just not going to happen. I try to play, I just keep on dying. Okay, alright, next, moving on. Pizza Boy. This game actually got a lot of good reviews on the App Store. But I find it very hard to play, and I'll show you exactly. I'm actually might not play the sound. Do that later. And we're gonna go. Come on, let's load this. I mean, you'll see exactly why I have problems playing this game. So I mean, as you can see, you have a left and a right control. You have a jump button, and you have throw the soda bottles, and you have a pause. Very similar to maybe original Nintendo gameplay or Sega Master System. All right, so sometimes my thumb does slide a little bit off. I'm going like this or whatever, and it causes a little bit of a problem. Yeah, I don't need the tutorial. Thank you, Mr. iPhone. But anyway, it would have been nicer if there were some types of options in the game to maybe lengthen this out a little bit. That would have been a plus. I understand people who might have small thumbs don't have any problems playing this game. People with bigger hands are going to have problems with this game. I know I had. I'm still having problems with it. And because when you're playing it, you're actually not looking for, if your thumb's on it. And you have to keep, your mindset that, don't move your thumb too far off. And sometimes you start doing things, and, you get in the heat of the battle in the game or something, but, you're trying to, let me see if I can just, something like that. Well, not exactly, but you get the point. It would have been nice if, there was some options for different controls. I want to give a thumbs up for Spider-Man. The Spider-Man that was, actually that D-pad was I think it was a little small, but at the same time it was a really good D-pad. I'm not sure how they actually programmed it, but it was very responsive. I think that D-pad could have been a little better. I think it was NCAA football had a pretty big D-pad, or it was NBA Live had a pretty big D-pad. And what I liked about NBA Live, if you put your thumb here, the D-pad was right here. So if you moved it up, if you touched right over here, the D-pad moved up a little bit. And they gave you enough room. So, if you guys can only program one D-pad in, or buttons in, make them as big as you can for the game, because we're going back to this game right here. I just want to show, for example, that this could actually be bigger. See that space right there? That could be bigger. And hopefully I'll get this running up before 10 minutes. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 10 minutes. Start, start, start. And as you can see, that D-pad, that could be bigger. Guys, it does not have to be that small. Please make these buttons bigger for, people who like to play on the iPhone, and people will purchase your product. Look at the graphics, guys. That's a pretty good game, pretty good graphics. Can't play it. Fix your controls, guys, and I'll be a happier iPhone gamer. Once again, guys, this is MP4 Podcast signing out, and take care, everyone. Bye.